Dwight Howard is in the news for the wrong reasons right now. And it states, NBA star Dwight Howard has denied a man. His name is Stephen Harper. Howard said he exchanged text messages with Harper, which included explicit content, such as photographs and videos.
This is the safest time. Are you gay, bro?
Is this what you want to talk about?
No, I don't want to talk about that, bro.
So then why are we talking about it?
Because you went viral off of that, bro.
I've been viral for a lot of things.
And I want to talk about that, too.
Oh, y'all, it's getting real messy out here in the streets. Dwight Howard is back in the headlines, and this time it's not about basketball. It's about drama off the court. Word on the curb is that Dwight's fiancée isn't staying quiet after one of his exes came forward, spilling all kinds of tea about his alleged secret affairs. Sis said, "Not on my watch," and decided to confront the ex directly. Just when you thought Dwight Howard's personal life couldn't get any messier, boom, he's in the headlines again, this time for getting engaged. And the reactions? One word, wild. People are side-eyeing this engagement because rumors about Dwight's sexuality have been circling for years. From alleged secret relationships with men to that messy lawsuit where a man accused him of something non-consensual, it's been a lot. People are saying anything from Dwight definitely be Team Diddy to this guy is and has been a weirdo, but there's more to this thing than what meets the eye. So, on December 20th, Dwight Howard dropped the engagement news. He put a ring on it with Amy Luciani, a rapper and reality TV star, and Sis went all out on Instagram to make the announcement. She posted a series of lovey-dovey photos and videos of the two of them looking like the perfect couple, but the caption? Phew, it was a whole love letter. Amy wrote about how much she enjoyed keeping their relationship private and how Dwight brought her closer to God, even getting her to pray more. She called him her Bible-toting tattooed giant with a heart as big as hers. Honestly, it was giving deep romantic vibes, and she seemed super excited for their future together. Dwight, on the other hand, kept it real low-key. He only posted 2 pictures with Amy and captioned them with a simple red heart emoji. But here's the thing, fans were shocked when they saw this announcement because, let's be real, nobody even knew Dwight was dating anyone, let alone a woman. And if you've been following his story, you know exactly why people are side-eyeing this whole engagement. For years, Dwight's name has been tied to rumors about his with whispers about him being on the down low. These rumors only got louder in 2021 when a man named Stephen Harper filed a lawsuit against him, accusing him of some seriously wild behavior. According to the lawsuit, Dwight slid into Stephen's DMs back in May 2021, and things started off pretty flirty. Stephen claimed Dwight was all about that freaky life, and even asked him to send explicit photos. Fast forward a couple of months, and Dwight allegedly invited Stephen over to his house. Stephen said he had receipts too, text messages, and even an Uber receipt to prove he made the trip. But what happened next is where the story takes a dark turn. Stephen claimed that when he got to Dwight's place, they ended up in the bedroom, where things started off consensual. But then, out of nowhere, another man, who went by the name Kitty and was dressed as a woman, came into the room. According to Stephen, Dwight then suggested they have a Stephen wasn't feeling it and said he thought he was just there to hang out with Dwight. Things allegedly escalated from there. Stephen claimed Kitty started performing intimate acts on Dwight while he watched, feeling super uncomfortable. When he tried to leave, Dwight allegedly got aggressive, touching him in ways that made him feel violated. Stephen said he asked Dwight to stop, but Dwight supposedly responded with, "I'm going to do whatever and you're going to like it." Stephen claimed Dwight then pinned him down, removed his underwear, and forced himself on him. If that wasn't bad enough, Stephen said that when he tried to call an Uber to leave, Dwight wouldn't let him. Instead, he allegedly had Kitty take Stephen home. In the lawsuit, Stephen accused Dwight of assault, battery, false imprisonment, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Now, Dwight has strongly denied these accusations. He admitted to exchanging texts with Stephen and even acknowledged that explicit photos were involved. He also admitted that Kitty was a man dressed as a woman and that they all engaged in intimate activities together. But Dwight insisted that everything was consensual and asked the court to throw the lawsuit out. Here's where it gets even messier. According to court documents, while all this chaos was supposedly happening in Dwight's bedroom, at least one of his 5 kids was asleep somewhere else in the house. Like, can you imagine? Dwight hasn't addressed the part about his kids being in the house during all of this, but fans are not letting it slide. And as if this whole situation couldn't get more chaotic, Dwight has clapped back at people speculating about his calling them nosy and weird. But let's be real, the timing of this engagement has people raising eyebrows. Fans are questioning whether this is a genuine love story or just a way for Dwight to clean up his image and shift the narrative. Now, toss in his ex, Royce Reed, who's out here spilling even more tea. She's been clowning Dwight's fiance and hinting that this engagement might be more of a business arrangement than a love match. Royce also brought up some wild allegations about Dwight's past, claiming he threw Diddy-style freaky parties right in front of their young son.
Earlier in the conversation, I asked you, did you feel that Dwight was gay or bisexual? And you said, well, he liked some freaky stuff, but, you know, he never brought a man home or a trans home or anything else like that. So what have you been saying that made you feel like this was going to come out eventually?
Well, because of what I experienced and witnessed during quarantine. You didn't ask me about that. You asked me before.
What happened during quarantine then?
There were a lot of parties, and we're supposed to be on quarantine. So that was an issue in itself, because who are these people? Why are they here? You know, have they been tested? You're saying the world is ending, but yet you're inviting the world over. And it was all types of people.
So, fast forward to August 2024, and Dwight Howard managed to get that lawsuit from Stephen Harper dismissed with prejudice. That means Stephen can't come back and file the same lawsuit again. But instead of this being the end of Dwight's scandals, the story took a super dark and disturbing turn. Out of nowhere, Royce Reed, one of Dwight's baby mamas, popped up on Vlad TV with some jaw-dropping accusations. According to Royce, Dwight was allegedly hosting these wild, Diddy-style freak-off parties right under the same roof where his young son Braylon was staying. And sis wasn't pulling punches when she spilled the tea. Royce said all of this went down during the lockdown, you know, when most of us were stuck at home binge-watching shows and trying to stay safe. Meanwhile, Dwight was reportedly throwing parties with every pronoun in attendance. She recalled one time when she woke up from a nap in the guest house and discovered the main house packed with people doing all kinds of nasty things. And get this, she freaked out when she noticed a table that allegedly had substance paraphernalia and peanut butter on it. What were they doing with peanut butter? Naturally, she immediately asked Dwight where their son was, but Dwight reportedly brushed her off like it was no big deal. Royce eventually found Braylon, who told her he had gone downstairs to grab a snack and was confused about why his dad was being so mean to him. But here's the kicker. Royce claims that one of the guests at Dwight's party was none other than controversial polygamist influencer Kevin Wesley, and things just kept spiraling from there. Royce said the vibe at the party was so chaotic that one of Dwight's boys even threatened to shoot up the house. That's when Royce decided it was time to pack up her son and get out of there, ASAP. But wait, it gets worse. Reports later surfaced about Braylon being involved in some inappropriate behavior with another boy. This led to Royce being hit with child neglect charges in March 2022. According to court documents obtained by the Shade Room, Braylon allegedly had a history of acting out, including an incident where he forced the son of Royce's boyfriend to engage in inappropriate behavior. When investigators spoke to Braylon, he admitted that anger often triggered him into acting out. The court eventually ordered that Braylon have no contact with kids 2 or more years younger than him, which included Royce's boyfriend's son. Royce addressed this whole situation in her Vlad TV interview, saying she had actually discovered Braylon's issues 2 years earlier and immediately sought out a therapist. It was the therapist who reported the incident to authorities. But here's where things take an even darker turn. Royce claims she had been reporting inappropriate things about Dwight's household for years, starting when Braylon was very young. However, she alleged that a judge, who some speculate might have been on Dwight's payroll, threatened to take Braylon away from her if she didn't stop speaking out. Fans were quick to connect the dots, speculating that Braylon's troubling behavior might be a direct result of growing up in Dwight's chaotic environment, possibly witnessing some wild and inappropriate stuff. And let's not forget, multiple videos of Dwight resurfaced around this time, showing him getting super handsy with his teammates. One clip in particular showed Dwight grabbing his teammate Isaiah Canaan's crotch while he was with the Houston Rockets. As if that wasn't enough, wild rumors started flying that Dwight and Diddy allegedly freaked off together. Yep, you heard that right. The rumors trace back to 2014 when Dwight hosted Diddy's Valentine's Day All-Star Tip-Off event. Singer TQ even shared a promo photo for the event, tagging only Dwight and Diddy, which fans thought was oddly specific. Now, fast forward to this surprise engagement to Amy Luciani, and fans are side-eyeing the whole thing. A lot of people are wondering, is Amy completely clueless about all these rumors surrounding Dwight's orientation and past, or is she just playing the role of his beard to help him maintain appearances? So what's the tea on this engagement? Is it a genuine love story, or is there more to it than meets the eye? Drop your thoughts in the comments and stay tuned because this story isn't over yet. Don't forget to catch the next video for even more juicy updates.